Elon Musk. Today, his name represents ambition, technology, and the future. But behind the spotlight, his journey was a battlefield, filled with pain, rejection, sacrifices, and unbelievable risks. Elon was born in Pretoria, South Africa, in 1971. From the very beginning, he was different. While most kids spent their childhood playing outside, Elon was glued to books. He could read for 10 hours straight. Science fiction, physics, engineering, anything that fueled his imagination. But being different came with a price. Elon was quiet, introverted, and socially awkward. Bullies saw him as an easy target. Once, a group of boys pushed him down a staircase and beat him until he lost consciousness. He woke up in a hospital with a broken face. But even that pain couldn't stop his hunger for knowledge. If anything, it pushed him further into his world of ideas. At 12, Elon created his first video game and sold it to a magazine. It was a small step, but it showed something powerful. This kid wasn't ordinary. He had a vision. Yet, life at home wasn't easy. His parents divorced when he was young. His father was emotionally harsh. Elon later said that growing up, he felt lonely, like he had no safe space. But deep inside, he had one dream: to build something that could change humanity. By the age of 17, Elon realized he couldn't stay in South Africa. He didn't want to be part of mandatory military service under the apartheid system. He wanted freedom. He wanted a bigger stage. With almost no money, he left for Canada, working odd jobs, even cleaning boilers in a lumber mill, just to survive. Eventually, he moved to the United States, the land he believed would allow his wildest dreams. At university, Elon studied physics and economics, but his mind was already racing ahead of his classes. He believed three things would shape the future of humanity. 1. The Internet. 2. Sustainable energy. 3. Space exploration. And he decided he would dedicate his life to these missions. In 1995, Elon dropped out of a PhD program and launched his first company, Zip2, with his brother. They were so broke, they slept in their office, showered at the YMCA, and lived off cheap meals. Investors rejected them again and again. But Elon kept coding day and night. 4 years later, they sold Zip2 for over $300 million. Elon walked away with $22 million. Most people would have stopped there. But Elon wasn't chasing comfort. He was chasing impact. He invested in a new idea: online banking and digital payments. That became PayPal. But soon, he was removed as CEO of his own company. Imagine being fired from the company you created. But once again, Elon refused to quit. In 2002, eBay bought PayPal for $1.5 billion. Elon made his fortune, and instead of buying yachts or mansions, he bet everything on his next big dreams. He poured $100 million into SpaceX, to make rockets reusable and one day colonize Mars. He put $70 million into Tesla, to make electric cars mainstream. He invested in Solar City to bring clean energy to homes. People called him insane. Analysts laughed. They said he was throwing away his money on science fiction. But the hardest days were still to come. Between 2006 and 2008, SpaceX failed 3 rocket launches in a row. Each one cost tens of millions of dollars. Tesla, at the same time, was bleeding cash. The media called Tesla a joke. Investors pulled back. Elon's marriage collapsed. He was drowning in personal and professional disaster. By 2008, Elon was at rock bottom. He said in an interview, "I thought we were going to die." Both Tesla and SpaceX. I could either split my remaining money between them, or put everything into one. But I couldn't choose. So I decided to give them both a chance. With his last funds, Elon built a 4th SpaceX rocket. And this time, on September 28, 2008, it worked. SpaceX reached orbit, making history as the first private company to do so. Just weeks later, NASA awarded SpaceX a $1.6 billion contract. That money saved the company. Around the same time, Tesla managed to secure crucial investment. Against all odds, both companies survived. And from there, everything changed. SpaceX went on to launch astronauts to the International Space Station. Tesla became the world's most valuable car company. Elon launched projects like Neuralink, Starlink, and the Boring Company. But ask Elon about his success, and he won't talk about money. He'll talk about purpose, about working 16-hour days, about sleeping in factories to personally solve problems, about taking risks no one else dared to take. Elon Musk's story teaches us this: greatness is not about luck. It's about refusing to quit, even when everything falls apart. When people laugh at you, when they call you crazy, when failure crushes you again and again, that is the moment you must hold on. Because sometimes, the world's greatest breakthroughs come from people who were willing to risk everything, for one more try. Elon Musk didn't just build companies. He built proof that one human being with relentless courage can change the future of humanity.